What's good, y'all? This your boy Blanco from Sports Match, and I'm just checking in with y'all to give y'all my fight thoughts on Canelo Triple G. You know, it's getting kind of close. We probably like a couple weeks away, like a little more than a couple weeks away from the 16th. So, you know, I just wanted to weigh in on this fight. So this fight is very interesting. It's interesting because I know Triple G don't have, you know, he hasn't fought the best competition, and he damn sure hasn't fought the level of competition that Canelo fought. Big or small, the skill level was still there. Like I said, you still get some credit for, you know, fighting them even if they smaller. And anyways, yeah, Triple G, his resume is lacking. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all guys that this guy isn't legit. Triple G is legit. And I don't know. It's tough because, you know, it don't always matter how good you look. It's a matter of how good you look against the certain levels of competition. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all that dudes was trying to get in the ring with Triple G. To me, dudes clearly had fear in their heart when it came to Triple G. What's his name now? Billy Joe Saunders. Yes, Billy Joe Saunders definitely had fear in his heart. And I think we all saw that at some point. Yeah, I think he's good now, but at one point he was really like, he wasn't in no rush. I don't think fighters is petrified of each other, but he wasn't in no rush to fight Triple G. And even at one point, Danny Jacobs said it was something that they wanted to build towards. And they did build towards it. But Triple G, when it came to him, dudes was more, you know, later or in a future date. And when it came to Triple G, they wanted to fight dudes, you know, now. He was ready to go now. So y'all know the history with these two guys. Triple G said, "Give me my belts." And Canelo gave him up, but I don't think it was really him. I think that was management and De La Hoya, and felt like the timing wasn't right. And what could I say? Triple G's Triple G's a silver gold medalist in the Olympics. He got a very solid jab, good timing. He's powerful, like he's a powerful punch. He's definitely a powerful puncher, but I think people need to focus on how he places his shots. Triple G places his shots very well, and he shifts very well, and he uses a lot of his weight behind his punches. He got punching down pack, and Triple G's all around. He's a good fighter, possible great fighter. A lot of middleweight defenses. And, you know, we always give credit for that, but it does matter who you do it against. But that's besides the fact. We give the man the credit for that. But my issue is, I'm not going to use the Danny Jacobs fight to, you know, make any thoughts about this. And this isn't a prediction video anyways. In my prediction videos, I'm going to let y'all know who I feel is going to win and why. But now I'm just basically, just like a little running through the fight in my mind. And Triple G, good jab. Oh yeah, he got a real good, I think Triple G got a real good chin. I do feel Kell Brook hurt him, and he was lying about it. When he jumped or when he hit him with that uppercut and he went in the air or whatnot, like he did like a little hop. I do feel like at points Triple G was hurting that fight. But I don't know, y'all, like, to be honest, we got to see if Triple G could hurt him. If Triple G could hurt him, which he looked like he could hurt anybody 160 down, and maybe even at 168, he could probably hurt anybody with the way he punches and all his raw power. But Canelo is nasty. And honestly, I don't even think Canelo get all the credit he deserves. Like, the man fought Mayweather at 23. I know he was way bigger, like 15 pounds or more, but he didn't fight Mayweather using size. He fought Mayweather trying to box him. And, you know, he lost bad in that fight. And it wasn't like he just lost, like, I don't want to say bad, like he just got the shit beat out of him, but he just got outclassed. And he said it the best after the fight. He just couldn't hit the guy. Mayweather's defense was, that was one of Mayweather's Really good performance. Like, that shit was really dope. I like how he handled Nello. But give the man his credit. First of all, Nelo's still young. He done fought Austin Trout, Mayweather, Laura, Angulo, Kirkland. And I'm not saying he caught Kirkland at the best time, but I remember Mayweather said about Sugar Ray Leonard when they asked him, so you think you better than Sugar Ray Leonard? And he was like, who? Sugar Ray Leonard with all these, with whatever. Oh, he said Sugar Ray Leonard that got knocked out by Camacho, and they was like, but come on, Floyd, he was, old at the time, and Mayweather was like, if you're not ready to get in the ring, don't get your ass in there. And that's how I feel like with a lot of these guys, like, don't take a fight for money, and then when you lose, you be like, I don't think Kirkland ever made an excuse, but a lot of people are saying, I heard that it was in a contract that he couldn't use Ann Wolf, but if you feel like that was that serious to you, then don't take the fucking fight. I mean, I'm not saying that it's cool, but it's that's how the game goes sometimes. And if you feel like you ain't gonna perform right without her, then you should have waited and saw how it went. But maybe he needed to fight for the bread. Who knows? But Nello turned him into a merry-go-round, and he couldn't even get up. So he fought Cotto. And I don't really, it's certain things you don't always get the most credit for. He fought Khan. Not much credit he could get for fighting Khan, but he still, this is what y'all gotta understand, he's still gaining experience. Like, that hand speed, now he done saw it. Like Mayweather's defense, now he done saw it. Now he don't have to worry about fighting nobody else that defensive or that good ever again. Laura, the movement, he don't have to worry about that. And that's another thing. Canelo does his best when people are there. Triple G has no head movement. And that's something that a lot of fighters are lacking. I seen a guy, Troy King, shout out to Troy King, and he was doing a video with Boxing Ego, and basically he was saying that Earl Spence don't move his head. And I agree, and I don't get why anybody would get mad about that. But I do feel like Earl Spence don't really move his head like that, and that could be an issue as time goes on with a lot of fighters, not just Earl Spence. Shout out to Earl Spence. I'm a fan of his too, even though I said I don't like using that word, but I'm a fan of Earl Spence. I fuck with Earl Spence. But anyway, Triple G doesn't move his head, and like I was trying to tell y'all, it take a lot to impress me, and I see shit in Canelo that impresses me. That boy is nasty. Like, he be doing shit, and I be like, yo, how he pull that off? Like, the way he even boxes and the way he does things, and the combos is nasty. The counter punching is nasty. He's even-handed. Like I was saying in my other video, when the Cubans are really, some people might be like, well, of course he's gonna be left-hand dominant. He's a lefty or he's a southpaw. I'm not, that's not really how it works. That's not what I'm aiming to say. You got Canelo, he's a righty, but his hands are even. Canelo can knock you out with the left, or he can knock you out with the right. And that's more so what I'm talking about. Like, he got a decent jab. Canelo has good hand speed. Canelo he's flat-footed, but Triple G's flat-footed also. So, to be honest with y'all, I don't even know if this shit going the distance. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and act like we ever saw Triple G super hurt. Yeah, we saw Canelo hurt by Cotto's brother, but I feel like Nello has a solid chin. Nello has head movement, and the sad part is Nello might not have the best head movement, but Nello moves his head more than Earl Spence or Triple G. Like, he has head movement. And I feel like that hand speed is gonna trouble Triple G. Kell Brooks' hand speed troubled Triple G. Kell Brooks' power troubled them a little bit. And people are gonna say, how it trouble him if you knock him out so quick? It could trouble you for a certain amount of time. And to me, Kell Brooks is a good counter puncher, but I don't know if he's as good as Canelo. And Canelo got good hand speed, and oh man, Canelo, that boy nasty. That boy is nice, but only thing I'm really worried about when it comes to this fight is once Triple G land, and he will, because Triple G's the real deal. When he start landing how is Canelo going to deal with it? And I'll be feeling like if Canelo deals with the power, how is Triple G going to deal with Canelo's boxing skills? Because neither one of these guys are movers. So this fight should really be action-packed, but not rock'em sock'em robots. This shit should really be a tactical, action-packed fight. I don't think nobody's just reckless throwing punches with no meaning or no setups or anything. So it should be a great fight, but I don't know. You got one guy that's Triple G, y'all know him. He always coming forward. He could box like he did in Lemieux, but with Canelo's not as big of a puncher as Lemieux. So I don't think Triple G is gonna be going back, but I don't think Canelo will be going back either. I think he might back up more than Triple G, but they're gonna be in front of each other most of this fight, and that's when shit is gonna get real interesting because Triple G hands aren't fast, and he's gonna be there to be hit. Only guys that really trouble Nello is the movers and the defensive guys. I won't even really count the Mayweather because he trouble everybody. Laura, and this is one that, you know, I get into it with because I honestly feel like Laura didn't win that fight. I thought he kind of did, but I wasn't too sure. And when I rewatched it, I feel like the people that got Laura winning wasn't paying enough attention to Canelo's body work, which is another big thing in this fight. Triple G, I think, could go to the body, but that boy Nello, whew, Nello could go to the body too. So there's nobody I could really think that could just stand in front of Canelo and not move their head or have no real good defensive techniques other than a high guard and really beat him on points or let alone make it to the end of the fight. Cause I've been watching the trainings and Nello looked like he's been in shape since the Chavez fight, and he's probably just as much focused as he's ever been. Triple G looked like he was a little soft around the midsection, but even like when we usually see him a certain amount of time out from the fight, to me, this isn't the best shape we've seen him in. But it's just gonna be an amazing fight, and I can't wait to give a prediction. I'm gonna let y'all know now, I'm probably not gonna be getting all my predictions right, of course. Nobody's perfect. And I'm gonna let y'all know who I want to win, but who I predict is gonna win. It's two different predict is gonna win. It's two different things. Like, I'm gonna let y'all know now. Who do I want to win? I want Canelo to win. I'm rooting for Canelo, but I keep it real. So even though I'm rooting for Canelo, that don't mean I will put my money on Canelo. And my prediction, I'm gonna try to give y'all, if I had a gun to my head and I had to pick a fighter to win a fight, who's gonna win the fight? And that's what I'm gonna start getting to fight by fight. But yeah, Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G, September 16th. I can't wait to see it. I think it's gonna be an action-packed fight, and I think this is definitely one of the most important fights of the year. And you know, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, just thinking about the thought of this shit is getting me hyped. Like, these dudes is gonna go at it, and I could tell they both want it. Triple G is getting up there in age a bit, and Canelo is more primed right now. So we're gonna see. Some people think Triple G showed signs of slowing down in a Danny Jacobs fight, but I think when you're saying that, you're kind of discrediting Danny Jacobs' performance. I think he had a lot to do with that, and it wasn't really Triple G's not, you know, him slowing down. You don't always look your best, especially when you win there with a fighter the caliber of Danny Jacobs. But you know, that's my fight thoughts for this fight, y'all. This is your boy Blanco from Sports Match. Make sure y'all hit the notification bell and subscribe, like and comment if y'all can. Put y'all thoughts down below, and I'ma holla at y'all in the next video, all right? One.